Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and I have a really fun card to show you today. It uses two new stamp sets, the Brush Strokes background stamp set and Gift from the Garden. The first thing that we need to do is to create this background. So we're going to use the Brush Strokes background stamp and Cucumber Crush ink. Now, whenever you have stripes, you always have the opportunity to make gingham, and I am a big fan of gingham. I really do like it. So let me show you how to do that. You want to ink up this stamp really well, and we have a Whisper White piece that's 4 1/4. Nope, 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to stamp it right on the white. Just want to push down, get a lot of pressure on there. Let's see how it looks. Perfect. Now this time I'm going to turn it. I need to re-ink my stamp. And I'm going to stamp, let's see, I'm going to just turn it a little bit like this. And I'm going to stamp it this way. Now it's not going to fit all the way across. So one more time. I'm going to ink the stamp up. Now this time you got to get down low and look to see where you're stamping. Now because these lines are kind of crookedy, it's not going to matter if you're off a little bit because that's kind of the look. Looks like brush strokes. So I'm going to get down and I'm going to look and try to get close to that line and stamp. Perfect. It's kind of that messy look, which lends itself perfectly to not having it exactly perfect. All right, so now we're going to use this is a crumb cake card base. Please check my blog for all the exact measurements. All right, now I have cut a Whisper White circle. We're using my framelits, and my circle framelits, and I'm going to ink up this cute little stamp. Now, to stamp an image that is different colors, you usually use your markers. But sometimes the markers don't give a full solid image. So for something like this that's really solid, I'm going to use a Post-it note to mask off the top. And then I'm going to take my early espresso and I'm just going to stamp that part. Just so, because I really want the pot that's holding it to be really solid. These are so small that when I color them with a marker, it's going to be just fine. You're not going to see any streaks from the marker. I'm using the Cucumber Crush marker, Stampin' Write marker, and the Melon Mambo Stampin' Write marker. Now when you get all of this colored in, just give it a little huff of breath and stamp. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to add this to my card front, but first I want to add a few strips of paper. I have gotten some Melon Mambo DSP from the Brights stack, and I'm going to put it in here. And I have found that when you put this all the way in, it cuts off a full inch of your paper length. So this one I have cut, it's about 5 1/2 inches. So I don't want to cut off the full inch because then it will be really short. So I mean, I could have cut it so that I had the exact length, but we're just going to kind of eyeball it. If you push it all the way up, you'll get the full inch off. But I'm going to pull it down a little bit because I want it to be almost as long as my card, which it is. All right, so I'm using Fast Fuse because you're guaranteed that that paper is not going to come off. Now this is something new that I am in love with. Corrugated paper. It's like cardboard that you would find in a box. I'm going to do the same thing. It comes in a package with this craft color and with white. And I have been using the heck out of mine. I'm almost out of the package. I will have exact measurements for you on my blog of all of these papers. So make sure you check it out if you want the exact measurements. And I'm going to put that kind of off center. All right, now it's time for this guy to come back over here. And we're going to use dimensionals, 2 dimensionals on the left and the right, one on either side. And there we have that. Now I have used this cute, awesome little Hello Thinlet from the new catalog. It's, I believe, called Greetings Thinlets. And I used a early espresso cardstock. And I'm going to just attach this here with one of our little adorable metallic clothespins. Now the last thing is to add a linen bow, and I love to use the linen thread. I think it ties really easily. I'm gonna tie it. Please don't look at my nail. It broke down so low this weekend. I'm just totally embarrassed. It's gonna take forever to grow back. Do you guys have that problem? My nails, I don't know. Maybe it's because I deal with paper all day, but they never stay long for very long. All right, so I put it on a glue dot and I'm just gonna put it right there. And there's my card. I just think it's so cute. All right, you guys, check it out. 2 new stamp sets called Brush Strokes and Gifts from the Garden. Let me know if you have any questions and make sure you check out my blog. Thanks, bye-bye.